All right, guys, welcome to the trading logic. So today we're going to be talking about how to pass any trading challenge in few trades or maybe in few days, whatever one you want. But before we start, I just want to tell you that 30 days is enough to trade and is more than enough. So you don't have to rush it, okay? But if you want to rush it and you're not patient, it's going to be detrimental. But let's continue because it's still possible. So I don't see why we shouldn't talk about it. So how do you pass any challenge in few trades? So the first thing you need to know is okay, the profit targets. You have to look at the profit target. No, each prop firm have their profit target. Some prop firm they have a profit target of 10%, some 8%, some 6%. So you have to look at the profit target and know what you are aiming for. So the next one is drawdown. You have to look at the drawdown. If you're a high risk trader, some traders they like risking 1%, 2% per trade. Okay, if your strike rate is very low and you're doing that, you might end up blowing your account. So you have to look at the drawdown and even measure your risks, okay, according to their drawdown. Okay, so the next thing you have to look at is the equity rule. Okay, you don't want to be in a profitable trade. You don't want to be in profit, but because of your trade is in a huge drawdown, and you might end up losing that challenge. Okay, so you want to look at the equity rule if it's equity based or account balance based. Okay, so number two is getting a trading plan. Many traders don't even have the trading plan. They don't even know what their trading plan is all about. You have to get a jotter or get a journal and write a trading plan and journal each trade you take, if it was according to your trading plan or not. You have to follow the rule. You have to write about your feeling. How did you feel when you woke up? How did you feel when you took the trade? What made you feel in the trade? So you have to write about all those things. So you need a trading plan. You need a trading plan that explains your strategy, and you need to tailor your strategy to fit with with the prop firm challenge, okay, to help you pass the prop firm challenge. Some people, their strategy will never help them pass the prop firm challenge. So you need a strategy that will help you pass any prop firm challenge. Okay, so number two is your mindset. If you don't believe you will pass, what makes you think you're gonna pass? Some people, most some of you guys don't even believe you can pass it, and you go ahead and buy it. Why are you wasting money? You can hold that money, train yourself, work on your strategy, work on your mindset, and try to pass it. Okay, so psychology is very key in trading. I even see sometimes I trade without my strategy, but because of my psychology is right, I don't mess up. Even if I do mess up, I control myself and leave the chat, because psychology is key. If you're a very stubborn person, you don't want to be trading when your emotions are not right. So psychology is key, mindset is key in trading. So another thing is risk management. You have to learn how to manage your risks. You have to learn how to calculate your risks, how to know what risks to take in each trade. For me, I take a risk of 0.5% for each trade, which is very suitable for me. Some people might say that's very small, but it's a profit account, so I don't want to end up losing the profit account just because I'm trying to gain more. So I have backtest and I have tailored my trading plan to be able to keep me consistent and trade any prop firm challenge as long as possible. Okay, so you need to learn about your risk management. Another thing is session to trade. Some people don't know what session to trade. You see them, they are in the chat in the morning, afternoon, nights, even in the midnight when people are sleeping, they are in the chat. So you have to know what session you are trading. Some very good traders trade one session and they're done. Few good traders trade two sessions. Okay, so you have to choose a session that suits you better. You don't want to be in the chat 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours just staring at the chat. Come on, you have to go get a girlfriend. You have to do something else. Go get married or find another job or something. You don't have to be on the chats 24/7. So choose a trading session that suits you better, a strategy that can help you pass, and a mindset. Okay, prepare your mindset. Be positive about the challenge. Okay, so nothing is high risk or low risk. Some people don't want to pass in 2, 3 trades. Some people don't want to pass in one or two. In They don't care when they pass, but they just want to pass. So if you're the kind that will care when you pass, you have to take high risks. Okay, if you want to pass in a day, in 2 days, you have to take high risks. You have to enter a lot of trades. You have to enter with a huge lot size and so on. Okay. Um, if you're the kind of trader that don't care when you're gonna pass, you wanna be patient, you wanna wait for the setup, okay? So you take a low risk trade, okay? So the next one is positioning into a trade. So positioning into a trade, you have to know how to position. Some traders love position, their positioning is scaling into the trade and some scaling out of the trade. So if you are the kind of trader that loves scaling into the trade, like me, I prefer scaling into a trade than scaling out of a trade. I love stacking. I might stack like one, two, or three positions in a trade. While some traders might have just one position and they start scaling out by reducing the percentage they are open to in the trade. Okay, so number three, you have to know that 30 days is enough. Okay, we've talked about that in the first before at the beginning of the video, so I don't want to dwell on that too long. 30 days is enough to pass the challenge. So don't be in a rush, okay? I have been in a drawdown and I was trying to trade for the whole 30 days and it was a huge drawdown, but I used 4 days to come out from the drawdown and even pass the challenge. So anything is possible. So there's no need for you to rush, okay? I know I said 4 days, and that's the only thing some people will hear. Okay, so number four is wait for the setup. Money traders don't wait for their setup. They just trade until they blow their account. You have to wait for your setup, okay? Be patient and wait for the setup. Even before buying the account, if you wait and when your setup is closed, you can then buy the account, okay? So even after taking all these things into accounts and you still fail, no problem. Just try to work on yourself, work on your risk management, work on your strategy, work on your mindset, work on your psychology. And I tell you, one day you're gonna pass. And it's not just about passing. Some people they pass and they give back the account. You, I hope you pass and you're not part of those people that give back the account, okay, without taking profit. So in another video, I'm going to be talking about this thing, what this means, okay? And okay, guys, see you in the next video. I don't want to spend too long on this, okay? So bye, see you in the next video.